Hi, my name is Corey Alexander. I'm a digital content designer on Cengage Learning's English composition team. I'd like to start by welcoming Hillsborough College faculty to this demonstration and by thanking you for your time and your consideration of Cengage solutions to meet your needs. We're going to take a quick look at the Mind Tap for Vandermeer's The College Writer. Important thing to remember about this product is that it is the exact same structure as the print text. The print text is a 4-in-1 and the Mind Tap is a 4-in-1. So right here on our learning path, we have each of those 4 parts. We've got our rhetoric, our reader, our research guide, and our handbook. In the rhetoric, you'll find content that will help you meet the course objectives 1 and 2 that you've laid out for your students. These course objectives mainly concern writing process, guiding students through the stages from planning all the way through to revising and editing a final draft. And you'll find that content here in the rhetoric folder. In the reader folder, you'll note that when we go inside, each chapter is laid out individually and each chapter addresses an individual mode. We'll take a look at one of these briefly. If I click on the reader content, what I can see is that the reader is going to help students progress through the critical reading skills that they're going to need in order to effectively decipher comparison contrast essays in this case, but that mode is going to vary based on the chapter you are in. So here are some strategies for comparison contrast essays. Rhetorical situation is addressed. Some principles of comparison contrast writing are addressed. There's a series of critical reading questions that are going to help students kind of break down the comparison contrast assignment they're given. And then we have a selection of sample comparison contrast essays. Each essay is accompanied by critical reading questions to guide class discussions or independent student study. It's important to note that overall we have 25 student examples and 30 professional samples within the course. The next section is the research and writing guide. Within this guide, you'll find content that correlates to course objectives 4 and 5. Everything from getting started, planning your research, all the way up through documentation. The last section is the handbook. Within the handbook, which again is exactly the same content you will find in the College Writer print edition, you will find that chapter level content, the readings, and then you will find chapter level exercises. These exercises are auto-graded and they are the exact same as the ones that are in the book. So this is a really easy way to get your grading done. And also a really great way to address that third course objective, follow standard English conventions of grammar, mechanics, and syntax. I'll briefly show you 2 more resources that will also address that third course objective. The first is the homework folder. Within the homework folder, you'll find 6 topic areas, writing essays through punctuation, and within each one of these units, you'll find a series of exercises that students can complete that will help them to better understand these concepts. This is an auto-graded exercise, and it is quite robust. And what I mean by that is that students are receiving background information, they're able to answer in a variety of different formats. They also get up to 3 takes of each of these questions. Each take is different so that the student gets some variation. The last thing that we'll look at is the Just-in-Time Plus module. Again, this will support student learning for the third course objective. It begins with a pretest. The pretest and really all of Just-in-Time Plus are intended to help students who are coming into Comp 1 still struggling with some of the foundational skills that we might identify as being just slightly below Comp 1 level. The pretest will address 21 topic areas, and at the end, students will get a score on each topic area. That score will help them or you as the instructor to determine what areas they might need additional support and practice in. For each of those topic areas, students can then complete a unit of activities that will offer them that extra support and practice. So there's a video, there's a quick text review, and then there's a graded assignment. The graded assignment is in the same format as the homework activities we just looked at. So students get 3 takes. Each take is unique. So now you've seen a quick demo of the basic things on the learning path. Important thing to remember is that if you wanted to add additional content, you can do that through the add activity function. So if you wanted to add an extra reading or maybe a YouTube video, it's absolutely possible to customize this MindTap learning path. It's very flexible to meet your needs. It can also be integrated directly into your LMS. And if you decided to go that route, we do have digital solutions coordinators, a whole team of individuals ready and willing to help you make those customizations to your course or to do the LMS integration for you. So definitely make sure that you reach out to those individuals should you decide to adopt the product. Last thing I want to mention before we conclude is that there's a lot in MindTap, and sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming, but I think the most important thing to remember is that you don't have to use it all. If you can find one thing here that would make your experience or your students' experience over the course of the semester more seamless, easier, less time-consuming, then that's the element that you should use. Whatever is right for you is the part that you should latch on to here. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this walkthrough, and I hope that you have found something that will support your students and your institution within the product. Thanks so much.